Yeah.
Beastlings, we have a special treat for you tonight. We are in Fort Collins talking to Nova Rockafeller and Tom MacDonald. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves to our fans?
Hi guys, I'm Nova.
And I'm Tom MacDonald. I'm a super famous rapper from Los Angeles. And
Shut up.
It's true.
It is true, he does have a point.
But yeah, we're here to hang out with Pop Culture Beast and answer some questions for y'all.
Okay. One of the first questions I have is, what prompted y'all to start recording together and set up GFBF?
Oh, we've been best friends for like 10 years, and I think we just went through a bunch of stuff kind of like at the same time, and we found ourselves being like, let's make music together.
Yeah, really, like, I think we were both just sort of like tired of rapping at the time, so like I'd been rapping for like 9 years or something, and it just like, it got some notoriety, but not like to where I wanted to be, and Nova was tired of it. She wanted to be like an alt rock thing, and a big part of my heart's always been into pop music and stuff, so it was sort of like, we're like, oh, let's just do a side project that's just doesn't have anything to do with rap, and it was GFBF, so.
And how successful have you found GFBF to be? Or how is it starting to take off at least?
I mean, it's tough because it's like starting from ground zero, like all over again, and like building like a brand new project and stuff. And Nova's fan base at the time of inception, as far as GFBF goes, and my fan base were all primarily like hip hop and rap fans. So it was like very difficult to like grab rap fans and bring them over and be like, oh, we also make pop music, because obviously that's not.
They don't want to hear that. They want to hear like me being aggressive and like all of that stuff.
But I mean, with all that said, it was like we did experience like quite a bit of success. We had our first video, I'm Not Well, did like extremely well. It's got like almost 1 million views on Facebook and did well on YouTube. We made a bunch of Spotify playlists and stuff like that. And then sort of what happened was my stuff just blew up off the rappers and HELLUVIT and stuff like that. So we still have the GFBF album done. It's ready to release, and we have like a bunch more videos, and we have like multiple projects for GFBF like lined up, ready to go. It's just about finding
the right time, the right
space, and all the craziness to be like, here it is. So it's kind of just like on ice right now. It's not by any means done. It hasn't even really got started yet, so we're just like waiting for the right time to like really step on the gas as far as the GFBF goes.
And we've noticed, and you've posted about it, that you all have really, really super gone viral in like the last 8 or 9 months. How does that feel to know that you have worked for so long and put in so many hours, and finally you've exploded?
It feels really cool.
What do you think?
Yeah, it feels really cool.
It's like crazy, these videos that we're shooting in like our living room, like just the two of us are getting like 10 million views. Like, it's wild.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't know. I always knew that I was gonna do something big in my life, and now that I'm 29 years old, like, and this has all sort of happened in like the last year. Like when I was 28, I was like really starting to question myself and be like, what the fuck? When is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? And if it does, like, it has to be like right away here, because I'm running out of time, and energy and money and everything else. And then so it's more of a relief that it is like, oh, I'm so excited. It's just like, fuck, finally, like I can finally like breathe and know that like it's gonna be okay now. You know what I mean? So.
With getting into the finally being able to breathe, y'all have been incredibly open about your struggles with mental illness. How does it feel to know that you've got thousands and thousands of fans who are opening up to y'all for the first time, admitting they have mental illnesses? How does that feel to know that you're being able to?
Like, we're doing these shows and we talk a lot about mental illness on stage, and we get off this stage to like people like crying in our arms, saying that like we've like saved their lives and shit, and honestly like they're saving our lives like every day. Like, it's just such a good experience.
That's really like what this like whole thing is about. Like I've said it like a bunch of times. Apparently, sorry, there's kids at the door that are call it guest list or something. So we'll have to go deal with that in a minute. But that's really like what the music thing is like all about. It's just like, as far as the mental illness and the anxiety and depression and stuff like that goes, like we write those records to like feel better about it, and then we give those records to other people, and those other people, it helps them feel better about it, and then they come back to us and say like, bro, you saved my life, this happened, and this pulled me out of a dark time, or whatever, and then that in turn, that interaction helps us feel good again, and it's just like this big cycle of just like helping each other. And if there's one thing that I've learned about music in like the last year and a half, it's just like, if your music is not like helping somebody, then you have no fucking business like even being in the industry. There's no fucking room for disposable shit anymore. So yeah, it's like that's the best part of the whole thing. No one ever helping people, and like
Thanks for helping us.
that's what it's all about.
And in your video for Genghis Khan, with some of the promos for it, you talked about there are things you wish you could tell 10-year-old Nova.
Yeah.
And one of the things is to tell her that she's got a bunch of battles to fight in front of her. What sort of battles have you fought since 10-year-old Nova?
Just everything. I mean, I have my own special concoction of problems that I deal with in my head, and those problems have caused me more real life problems in my life. And just, you know, she's gonna go through a lot, like from growing up in group homes to like, you know, being raised in Jamaica where she's like the only white kid, and just standing out like all the time and all the ramifications that had in my life. And then just like turbulent relationships with my family, like turbulent relationships with like shitty dudes, and just trying to come up in a male-dominated industry, and like there's just so much, you know. And yeah, I don't think 10-year-old me would have any idea what the hell I'm doing today.
And with the trying to make it in a male-dominated industry, how many problems are you facing coming up as an amazing female rapper?
Well, nowadays I don't take shit at all. Like I know that I'm like so good at what I do, like on so many different levels. I'm like great at videos, I'm great at photos, I'm great at like making beats, I'm great at writing songs. Like I know that, but it's just like a lot of the time when you're just figuring that stuff out and people are kind of like dismissing you even though they're like nowhere further than you. It's really hard to just like keep going and tell yourself that like you can persevere.
And with what Nova was just saying about all the different things she does, you're a photographer, you do editing and directing and producing videos and songwriting. Where do you get all of your inspiration for that?
Oh, I've milked my inspiration dry now. It's just like dedication. Like it's just like I made this promise to myself, and like I'm not gonna stop anytime soon. And like I guess if I can draw inspiration from anything, it's just like the anxiety and the depression and like all that stuff. I'm just wanting to like work so hard that I don't have like any reason to be discontent with myself or like my body at work. And this guy, he's pretty inspirational.
And so y'all are wrapping up an amazing, incredibly successful tour here across the States. Tonight is your next to last show. Tomorrow night y'all are playing in Salt Lake City. What does it feel like to be almost to the end of this tour?
I mean, just like, it's got its pros and cons, just like anything else. There's some really tough times out on the road, like, I deal with a lot of, like, my main thing is, like, anxiety. I have really bad, not social anxiety, not, like, I don't, it's just a very, like, acute, specific, like, health anxiety related thing. So I was, like, in the hospital in Cleveland before our show, and, there's been some really tough times like on the road. So like it's because it's an unfamiliar environment and there's not like a whole lot of stability. And usually if I don't feel good at home, I just like go into my bedroom and I draw a picture or I play on my phone or I hang out with my dog or whatever. I do something with my hands and I feel better like in 15 minutes. But on the road I don't have the opportunity to do that because we're always packing, loading, moving, driving, performing, signing, stuff, etc. So there's been some like tough times. So it's gonna be like really nice to just like get back into like a stable environment. I miss the shit out of my dogs. I can't wait to just like be home and decompress and do that thing. But
so we know that you'll have a bunch more stuff planned for JFBF. What do you have planned individually for once you get home? What's your next project?
I'm gonna continue to go viral and no, I just released my album. I just released a new video like maybe less than a month ago. So I'm just like, I'm a workhorse, like, and I'm the type of person where I don't have like big like grand plans. Like I wake up in the morning and I start working, and sometimes that turns into, oh, I have a great idea for a video that I want to make, so I do that. Or sometimes it's, I have a great idea for a song and I write that. Or sometimes it's a promotional plan or some sort of marketing like objective that I've thought about. And so it's different for me from day to day. But I have a bunch of stuff in the can that I've been holding on to in anticipation of this tour, because I knew I was going to be working every single day. So I wrote a bunch of those songs and shot a bunch of those videos. So when I get back home, my main thing is like videos. So when I get home, I'm just going to start smashing more videos out.
I'm really excited to do some videos.
Yeah.
Because like we're driving around, we're seeing all this like amazing stuff, like dilapidated barns and like huge abandoned lots, and I wish we had time to stop and do videos on all these places. I really want to just like sit in my bedroom with my guitar and do like another alt rock project.
We, as your fans, we'd love to listen to it.
Yeah, but knowing me, I'll put it on a cassette tape again, and only 100 people will get the chance.
And Nova, you did, and it's been a number of years ago, but you left your record label to become independent. How different is that creatively?
There was a huge adjustment period, because you go from this like cushy lifestyle where you're like, oh, I have everything that I want at my fingertips. I have producers, I have like, you know, like a band, I have like music video directors, photographers, all this stuff. And that's like extremely cushy. Like, so there was like a bit of like a transitional period of like me being like, oh, I have to do this all for myself now. And I was like, oh, I have to get way better at all of this shit just to like, I mean, I have extremely high standards for myself. So, and those standards just got higher after having worked with the label, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. It was like a transitional period, and now that I've got like my hands around it, I'm like really into it. I love doing the independent stuff. I love packing the merch and sending it out. Like I love editing the videos and like doing all the production on the stuff. Like it's fun to me.
Fantastic. And we're probably starting to run out of time. We know that you've been getting some pings about folks being on the guest list wanting to get in.
We'll get in. Don't worry about those people.
Eventually. But before we wrap up, is there anything you'd like to tell our fans? Anything about yourself that you want them to know?
Yeah, we're gonna do part 2 of the HELLUVIT tour. Hopefully in the next couple months. So if you see this and you identify with our music, it's all, you know, there's no industry design shit. It's not like marketed and packaged and perfectly put in a box for people to consume. So if you're down to invest some time and brain power and thinking about what you're listening to, if you struggle with any type of mental illness, whether that's anxiety, depression, PTSD, bipolar, schizophrenia, whatever it is, we talk a lot about that type of stuff too. So if you're looking for, you know, a fun environment where you can surround yourself with other people who are struggling with the same shit, and you don't have to feel uncomfortable about it, you're just around good people with good vibes, come see us on the next leg of the tour. Check us out on the internet, www.hangovergang.com, facebook.com/TomMacDonaldOfficial, youtube.com/TomMacDonaldOfficial, Instagram is Hangover Gang. We spend like 30 hours a week responding to fans, so if you feel like sending a message, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, everything he said, and just like reach out. Like we love hearing from people.
Yeah.
I'm Nova Rockafeller everywhere. It's super easy.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys on the road.
All right. Thank you both very, very much. We're so looking forward to seeing you rock this evening.
Cool.
And
Hell yeah.
Thanks for talking to us. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for having us back.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Peacelings, this has been Nova Rockafeller and Tom MacDonald, and we're out.